Welcome to our channel, where you'll get to know all the latest Formula One updates with a special focus on Mercedes. Mercedes believes it has finally reached an optimal point for its 2024 Formula One car, after struggling to find the right setup in the past 2 seasons. The German manufacturer has faced challenges since transitioning to ground effect cars at the beginning of the 2022 season. Last year's W13 was hindered by porpoising, and the team struggled with a very narrow operational window for generating downforce, effectively forcing them to run very close to the ground. For this year's W14, the team aimed to provide downforce over a broader range after increasing the floor's edge by 15 mm. However, it's understood that Mercedes was overly cautious with its ride height approach. Being reluctant to run close to the ground, they found themselves running much higher than others, which compromised performance. This was confirmed by technical director James Allison, who stated this week that the decision was motivated by the desire to avoid the risk of porpoising issues. While we made great progress last year, 2023 brought a rule change that offered some protection against porpoising, he said. During the winter, we faced a choice. Be aggressive and sacrifice porpoising protection for performance, or take a more cautious route and avoid what ruined our season last year. We chose the cautious path, knowing it would be less painful to correct if we were wrong. The story of our year so far has mostly been about realizing we were too cautious and making changes to fix it. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like, so you'll be among the first to stay updated on the news. Thank you. Back to the topic, the new W15. The extremely complex nature of the current generation of cars, relying on exploiting vortices under the floor, means that making a radical height change requires a near-complete rethink of the aerodynamic maps, something that's not realistically feasible mid-season. Instead, Mercedes believes this can only be addressed during the winter while they work on their new car. Having run very low in 2022 and very high this year, technical director Mike Elliott believes that things have been properly addressed for their upcoming car, the W15, in 2024. While most of Mercedes' focus is on the 2024 car, Elliott stated that it won't stop them from pushing the development of their W14 as much as possible. I think we can still learn, and there's still second place to fight for in the championship, he said. We will keep developing, but obviously our primary focus now is on next year's car. Elliott didn't feel that continuing work on this year's car would compromise efforts for the next season, even though a significantly different design is expected. Fundamentally, we want to win world championships, he said. I think that's our main focus, and we'll strive to achieve that. When you try to develop a completely new car, making architectural changes, it's hard to maintain that pace in the tunnel. So, in reality, some of the races we're doing for this year's car are just valuable learning, both on the track and without disrupting next year's car. We'll keep following the dossier and bring you the updates.